What's up, folks? It's G-Funk's Ranch coming to you live, Facebook Live, and Twitter. What's up? I got both of them working. I got two different things. My setup sucks because I got no money to fucking do it right. So, hey, I got my phone, and I got my iPad. I'm working from two, and my computer. So, I'm kind of set up nice today. As long as everything doesn't malfunction, we're good. JMR, thank you for joining. I will be doing Mike McKay. Thank you for joining. I'll be doing questions at the end. I got some emails also that I can answer today. So I'm just going to talk Manny Machado. Okay? Manny Machado did not sign with the Yankees. Hooray. Thank you, God. Okay? Because I do not want to see Manny Machado in a Yankee uniform. Nor the money that he is getting. John Wynn, thank you, brother. Thank you for saying I look good. I did do some manscaping today. Anyways, yeah, Manny Machado, dude, I think he's kind of overrated, dude. His numbers. I'm looking at this guy's career stats, okay? This will be his, let's see, 2012, 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this will be his 8th year going in MLB, okay? His first 7 years, honestly, nothing spectacular, okay? Same with Bryce Harper. None of these guys have put anywhere near numbers like Pujols and A-Rod and these other guys from the past. Like, they're not putting up the numbers, man. And they want to do 10 years, $300 million with the Padres, dude. Have fun sucking forever because the Padres blow. They've been good since 1998. And was the last time they got the World Series? The Yankees whooped their ass. So, are you live on Twitter also? Yes, I am. Lawrence McKay Gonzalez. Follow me at S_G-Funk. And you can follow me on Twitter. Watch my show live. What up? G-Funk, Manny is a great player. If he signed with the Yanks, you would be thrilled. Typical Yankee fan. Dude, honestly, Manny Machado, all he wants is money, dude, and I don't like his attitude. He don't hustle. I don't want him on the Yankees, dude. I would not be thrilled if he came to the Yankees because he would be a cancer to the clubhouse. The way they got the clubhouse they got now, keep it the way it is. I would have liked to see him, but their stats, dude. Even Bryce Harper, like, he hasn't signed with anybody yet. He's probably going to sign with, everyone's saying he's going to sign with the Phillies, but I don't know. He might stay with the Nationals, who knows. But if he came to the Yankees, he said he was willing to play first base. Problem solved at first base. Because Greg Bird sucks, unless he has a magnificent spring training. He's lefty, but so's Harper. But he's naturally a first baseman, so I don't know. Voit, just a big extra bat to have. He's not a defensive first baseman. He's a good DH once in a while and play first base. Maybe get him to play an outfield position eventually, but I don't see Voit being long-term or Greg Bird. So if they could get any kind of first base with some pop, they're gonna get him eventually. Unless Bird and Voit flourish, we'll see what happens. But look at Manny Machado's stats, okay? I found copied them all down. I looked them up at MLB.com. Manny Machado's first 7 years in MLB are his last 4 years good. His first 3 years, nothing special. But his 4 year, even his 4 years in a row, 2015 through 2018, he's put up some decent numbers. Nothing that blows me away, okay? He's got, 2012, he got 51 games, 191 at-bats, 24 runs scored, 50 hits, 7 home runs, 26 RBIs. That's his first year. He didn't play a lot. Second year, he played in 156 games, 667 at-bats, 88 runs scored, 189 hits, 14 home runs, 71 RBIs. Okay. Potential. Then I think he got hurt in 2014 a little bit because he only played in 82 games, 327 at bats, 38 runs scored, 91 hits, 12 home runs, 32. Yeah, okay, here we go. 2015, he played all 162 games. He had 633 at bats, 102 runs scored, 181 hits, 35 home runs, 86 RBIs. Respectable. Good. But like I said, 35 home runs definitely puts him at 86. If you got 100, all right. 2016, another good year. He had, I don't know his batting average. Why don't I have the batting average here? I thought I wrote the batting average down. Anyways, games played, 157, at bat 640. Yeah, his batting average were nothing over 300. He didn't hit over 300 any year. That's why I didn't write it down. That's why I didn't put it down, because he didn't hit over 300 any of these years. But freaking 37 home runs, 2016, 96 ribbies, 188 hits. 2017, he had 630 plate appearances, 156 games, 81 runs scored, 163 hits, 33 home runs, 95 RBIs. Yet to crack 100 RBIs yet. And then this in 2018, he had 632 at bats, 162 games played. Twice he played 162 games, so that's good. 188 hits, 84 runs scored, 37 homers, 107 RBIs. I'm not seeing $300 million worthy money for this guy. I'm sorry. And Bryce Harper, 2012. They both started the same year. 139 games played, 533 at bats, 98 runs scored, 144 hits, 22 home runs, 59 RBIs. Respectable for a rookie. Dude, I'm just saying, like, these guys, they want all this money, and they're not even worth it, bro. Like, this is not anywhere near the guys of old who used to put, like, regular guys on the bases. Teixeira, Miguel, Frank Thomas, Pujols, A-Rod, freaking, there's a number of guys who put numbers up every year, 30 plus, and 100 RBIs, at least. A-Rod did it a ton of times. How many years did he have 100 RBIs? I can't remember, a ton. I'm sorry, I'm just readjusting my camera here. There we go. Joseph Everett, thank you for joining. Red Sox take, brother. Guess what? They're still looking pretty good. They're the reigning champs. But they will fall this year to the evil empire, my friend. I think. I hope. Red Sox, they did some stuff, but I don't think they did anything major. They didn't really touch their team. So maybe that's a good thing. Who knows? Not factoring how much revenue two owners generate in proportion to what the players want to be paid. That's true, dude. But still, I just think that these guys are not worth, until you have, like I said, I could see Manny Machado the last 4 years getting the contract. If he had maybe, like I said, 100 RBIs here more than his batting average is a little bit better, I'd sign him for that money. But he's not worth, he hasn't done anything spectacular. His batting averages are not one over. I think the highest he hit was 292 1 year. That's it. He hasn't done anything spectacular. If he was a consistent hitter more and didn't strike out a bunch, I think a lot of people would have signed him. But 10 years, $300 million, the Padres are just killing themselves. So whatever, they're going to suck longer because he don't care about winning. That's why the Yankees didn't want him. He just wants to make money. So let him make money and be miserable and not win because unless he starts putting up monster numbers, eventually realizes, I hear you saying, Jay, money's money, but the owners do generate a ton of money. That's true. But a lot of these owners, they don't just, they give them the contracts they deserve, but they also, a lot of the owners, I've known background stuff. Steinbrenner used to donate a ton of money to children's hospitals, all sorts of shit. So that's just for the community. Like, I think it's more community-based than anything because even the guy in Chicago, the Chicago White Sox owner, donates a bunch of money to the Boys and Girls Clubs there. So that's... most of the money's going to good foundations. These guys don't need to make that much. They're making millions of dollars. How much more money do you need to make? 10 years, $300 million, dude. I could do this for a living because I wouldn't have to work. 10 years, $300 million, dude, okay? Granted, he's the professional athlete, but the contracts, unless the guy really, if, like I said, Manny Machado was blowing me out of the water, hitting over 300 every year, hustling out of the box, hitting more than 37 home runs, maybe actually getting more than 1 year of 100 RBIs and more than 1 year of 100 runs scored, I'd say sign him. But guess what? He's not anything spectacular. Maybe later as he gets, like I said, he's only 8 years into his career. Like I said, the last 4 years have been pretty good. But is he going to get better? Who knows? He could go down. It's a 10-year career, dude. You're wasting 10 years on one guy. It's stupid. Goal is to make as much money as I can get. I left jobs for more money. The players are worth what the owners are willing to pay. It's true. So I think the Yankees offered him and freaking Bryce Harper a good amount of money, but I don't know, dude. These guys are these athletes are just nuts, dude. Please say to the MLB players, you can't get more than 5 followers. Please don't compare. I don't know. I just, like I said, to me, it's about crunching the numbers. And the Yankees I'm glad they didn't get him because, number one, they still can get a big name pitcher if they want. And they have tons of good assets to trade to get anybody they want. So the team you got now, with the way it is with Judge and you got Didi, even though he's out, the locker room the way it is good. Manny Machado just wants to fucking make money. He don't want to win. These guys want to win. So, like I said, I think he would hurt the locker room, and I'm glad we didn't sign him. Let him stay in the fucking California life. He's gonna suck. He's gonna be miserable. He says he's gonna be. If he doesn't want to win, he just wants to make money. Fine, then go make money. But you can, unless you're going to put up more stats. That's the only thing he just wants to get better. If he gets better, he's going to get more money, obviously. But it's a different form of entertainment. What? Do you want to talk wrestling? Because we can talk wrestling. I'm going to talk a little wrestling. Elimination Chamber was very good. Bailey and Sasha Banks are the new women's tag team champions, which was awesome. I think they deserved it. It was Daniel Bryan defeated Kofi Kingston. Kofi's on a big push now. I don't think they're gonna give him the belt. They got the thing where he's gonna fight him at Fastlane. I don't know. Is Trout worth $300 million? Yes, maybe a little, not $300 million, but he's definitely above $200 million. Maybe $250. No one's worth $250 to me. Like no one. Ever since the A-Rod contract, dude, you got to perform. And A-Rod had his good years and he had some mediocre years. He never really had a super bad year when he was with the Yankees. But still, the amount of money he was getting paid, he wanted to finish his career with the Yankees, so they decided to pay him. George wanted to pay him, so fuck it. But I just think that Trout is very. I think Trout's a lot better. He's more of a hustler. He's a grinder as well. He's strong as hell. He's strong as fuck. His forearms are. I can't look at his forearms. They're freaking amazing. They're freaking like. He crushes the ball, man. He hits the ball so hard for a right-handed hitter. Like he's got such a sweet natural right-handed swing, I think, and he plays an excellent outfield. He's like one of the best outfielders by far in the league. He's almost. He can be, to me, he's the best player in baseball right now, Mike Trout, I think. Besides Aaron Judge. It's up there. Bryce Harper's up there, but he's not, maybe he's in the top 10. Machado's definitely in the top 10, but he's not, I don't think, any of these guys worth over $300 million? No, not yet. Judge, 8 years, $250 million. Do it. I would do it right now. Because you lock him up for 8 years, he's 26. That takes until 34. That's fine. If he's still good by then, re-sign him. If not, let him try free agency. I like Aaron Judge. I want to be a Yankee for life, but hey, you got to do what's right for the team. You got to see how much he's going to want after 8 years. Maybe one more. Judge is better than Harper. I think hitting wise, I think they're about the same. Judge, I think, is a little bit better. But outfield-wise, I think their skills are both pretty similar. Judge has a better arm, of course. But Breezy is watching. Breezy and Amari, we have on you guys at the same time right now. We should do a trivia contest. And I can't do it because I got no other piece. Oh, wait. I could do this. Hold on a second. I'm just going to do this right on the screen right now. I can do it right here. Look at that. This is the Yankee Pies. Jim Fabrizio, Amare. You're the one who wants to challenge you to a trivia quiz of wrestling. I don't want people to know I'm WWE trivia guy. I'll never get it brought again. You're married. What's the difference? Don't worry about it. You got your wife. She already knows. What are you worried about? She's stuck with you. Mr. X. Oh, I forgot. WWE Hall of Fame. We actually. John Wynn, you're boring. Okay, then I won't do it. Then I'll just answer. Guess what? It is taking a little while. This thing's not. My computer's running very slow today. I will do some emails to answer. Is that good for you, John? Is that fun enough for you? I'm going to answer some emails. From Ian Jacobs. What's up, Ian? Shout out to you, brother. I cut to the chase. I lost my job. I'm unemployed. Please read this all. And if an attorney wants to help me, please email me. Oh, dude, what happened, man? That sucks. I'm sorry. Just to vet, my restaurant is privately owned by Michael Bramke and his wife. The owners would help out a lot, as if it was kind of a mom and pop type environment. Even event though it was a major chain, it's the Golden Corral, for crying out loud. Anyway, during the show, during the slow hours we would make just small talk or do crossword Sudoku in the paper or whatever in the back of the office. Sometimes I even eat a bit of the leftover food from the previous night's shift. I would actually like the sweet potatoes on the shift. They're really good. Okay, let's see. More here. Hold on. The truth is that there is a couple of shady immigrants in the kitchen. Paid in cash, no papers kind of situation. Great workers and great people, though. One day, there was a new cook in the back responsible for the deep fried chicken, and she carpooled home with one of the other cooks. I remember the next day the wife came in to help, and it had been a while since I'd seen her, so I was just making small talk. I asked something along the lines of, "Oh, was the new cook Jose's cousin or girlfriend?" And she's like, "What new cook?" Looked back at her perplexed, and she says, "As the assistant night manager, you are paid to know this stuff." Well, she asked the owner if how she wouldn't be hiring people without telling him. Hold on. I'll have to shift this over here for a second, so I can read this. Okay. Okay. Evidently, what this had happened in the past. They screamed at each other for a little bit, and the owner knew the toothpick container off the cashier stand, and the wife stormed off and left. The owner, Michael, then confronted me and said, "Why would you tell her anything, you incompetent fool? Do you think I pay you $42,000 a year to eat leftovers?" He then told me to clean out your locker and get the hell out of here. The most confusing part is we don't even have lockers there. I think he's gone mad. So now here I am filing for unemployment, pressing sweet potatoes and trying to find a new direction in life. I'm really sad, depressed, and lost. I feel like I've lost the sea and drowning. Please throw a flotation device, Jerry, and help me find an attorney. Bottom line is, I know about unfair work practice happening at the Golden Corral. I think it's a fun environment where people eat good food, but it's not. It's ugly and cold. I'm at a breaking point. I know you're dealing well with this show and any employment opportunities for a guy like me part-time. Maybe I can do a weekly Mets wrap-up. Anything will help. Gail won't talk to me. She thinks I got fired because I was eating all the leftovers. She's always warned me of it, but I never listened. I don't want to believe that. I'm sorry to bring the show down. What do you recommend? I know you've been unemployed before. How do I pick up the pieces? Who can I turn to? What if Gail leaves me because I'm not rolling in the dough anymore? I feel like I've been betrayed. Please help me, Ian. Dude, that sucks, bro. Just keep, don't give up, man. Like I said, it's tough. Finding, losing your job or looking for a new job isn't easy, man. It blows. And just keep looking, talk to people. The internet's your friend, man. That's what I did. I just kept to go on the internet, try to find anything available I could find. Hopefully, get callbacks or emails back saying come in for an interview or stuff. But it's not easy. It depends on your limited, skills, whatever you have. School-wise, I don't know, what you did with your. What's up, Jeff? Shout out to Jeff, my reigning fantasy league champion. Unfortunately, he won this year. His first year, the lucky bastard. Can I help you with what I told you about? Okay, I'll talk to you later about that. You talking to me, dude? No, I'm talking to Jeff Olson, who just joined live on here on Facebook. I don't think no one's joining live on Twitter, which sucks, but not many people know I'm on Twitter. I don't have many followers yet, so I can see why. The champ is here. Yeah, funny. But Ian, just keep on looking for something, man. Like, I don't know. I think you should like I said, the internet's friend, talk to people, email. Like I said, if there's an attorney out there for Ian, I forgot where he lived. I think somewhere down. I forgot what state you live in now. Carolina, I want to say, or Georgia. I forgot. Or yeah, I think it's Carolina, it's North Carolina, whatever. Where Ian, like I said, shoot, I'll send out some information. I don't know where you live in I think Carolina. I think you live in. So, but I got another email from Ward. Hey, buddy, it's me. I'm sure you've heard I've thrown off the planning board for the reunion because I was speaking publicly and working rogue, as some have said. Oh, that sucks, dude. So I don't know if I'm getting that gig now, huh? We'll see what happens. I don't care less. In any event, I show that you are still being pegged for the role. Well, that's good. But doubt that you will get the $500 entrance fee you asked for and also the $500 for transportation. You may need to come down on your rates. I know they hired as professional pogo stick jumper 3 Japanese face painters, which should be fun. Hope you can grab a Diet Coke. I'm no longer drinking alcohol since the Lyndhurst incident. Anyway, here are some questions for the show. Ward, you got a boatload of questions, dude. I think you already asked me some, so I might skip some. What is the funniest name you've actually heard used in the real world? Lipschitz. I thought Lipschitz was the funniest thing I've ever heard first time when someone says their last name. What is the sexiest and least sexy name? I don't know. My name's Gerald, really, but I like Jerry. Gerald is not. My grandfather's name was Gerald. I'm named after him, but everyone called him Jerry. No one ever called him by his first name, like me. So my wife calls me Jerry. Most of my friends call me Jerry. My parents call me Jer. My dad only calls me Gerald when he's mad at me, and so does my rest of my family, like my sister and my my sister yells, calls me Gerald, and she gets mad at me. My mom does too. So, so I think Gerald's not sexy. What sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to? Oh my god, any sport, dude. You guys chug a beer before fucking getting to the plate, or chug at least. Well, these guys are big. You gotta chug 3 beers and then you only get 5 swings. That'd be funny, baseball. Skipping people's questions in the poor practice when you do it to me, it upsets me. You're the champ at Jeff Olson. No, I'm not skipping questions. I'm answering his questions. What movie would be greatly improved if it was made into a musical? I have no idea. What movie? I would like to see the 40-Year-Old Virgin as a musical. That'd be pretty funny. If your 5-year-old self suddenly found themselves inhabiting your current body, what would your 5-year-old self do first? Look at my schlonger. I don't know. That's so weird. What is something that everyone looks stupid doing? Clean up dog shit. What is something that is really popular now, but in 5 years everyone will look back on and be embarrassed by? That Jussie Smollett thing was just like ridiculous, dude. Like, come on, man. Give me a break. If animals could talk, which would be the rudest? I think a peacock. In 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for? I don't know. Now? Probably fucking Snapchat, Twitter, whatever. I don't know. Who knows what's going to be happening down the line. What inanimate object do you wish you could eliminate from existence? I don't know. An object? I have no idea, dude. What is the weirdest thing you've seen in someone else's home? Besides, like, animals hanging from the wall, nothing really crazy. I don't know. This one guy actually had this one life-size, it looked like a woolly mammoth, but smaller, down in his basement. I don't know if he stole it from a museum or something, or he worked at a museum. But I was only in his house for a few minutes. I was helping my friend pick up something. What do you know that really reminds you of a character? Who do you know that really reminds you of a character in a TV show or movie? This guy at work, his name is Rob. I call him Stilo because he looks like Stilo Brim from Ridiculousness. What set of items could you buy that would make the cashier the most uncomfortable? Tampons and condoms. What is the funniest joke you know by heart? I know so many, dude. I can go through any of them right now. What are the unwritten rules of where you work? What are the unwritten rules of where you work? I don't know. There's none that I know of. The answer starts with I don't know. Send them again, John, because I can't switch in the middle of the thing right now because I'm only logged onto one thing. I can't switch because of my connection. If I switch, it'll take me forever to load them. So just send them on here again. What about hey Fat Albert? Yeah, we don't mention nicknames to people. Anyways, what was the other question that you asked me here? What is something that you just realized that you are embarrassed you didn't realize earlier? One time that I actually was talking to somebody and I had a snot from like the winter. I was blowing, my nose was all runny and I had snot in my goatee and I didn't realize it until later. I talked to him with like snot in my freaking beard like the whole time. It was gross. I didn't realize it. In one sentence, how would you sum up the internet? Fun, but one word? I don't know. One sentence. Fun, but a pain in the ass. First, think of a product. Now, what would be the absolute worst brand name for one of those products? I don't know. Brand name. Think of a product. Okay, I think of a product. Weight belts for super short people. And you can call them half pints. Half pint belts. I don't know. If all the states in the U.S. were represented by a food, what food would each state be represented by? Dude, that's just 50 states. I don't got time to freaking name 50 states. New York is pizza to me. So, what are some of the nicknames you have for customers or coworkers? There's P Nasty, aka PJ Fastendola. There's other ones, but I care not to mention any of them because I know some people who watch me live. Camille, Stookface. What's up, Stookface? What are some, ever use a lubricant or moisturizer when you masturbate? Years ago, but not anymore. These are some of the greatest questions. If a girl gives you flowers, would you accept them? Why not? They'll just die in a few days, but it's the thought that counts. Hope to see you soon, Ward. What's up, Ward? Shout out to you. We got one from Lynn Ann, who I wrote down because I lost her email by accident. I didn't mean to delete it. Lynn Ann writes, what event in your life was a defining moment based on a decision you made, whether it was good or bad one? Please be detailed. Oh, man. I think when I quit the FedEx job a little bit too soon than I should have, but I felt, I was just mad. And it wasn't right the way they freaking went about their business with me compared to how they handled other people. So I was kind of upset at the time, but I don't know. I think it was just handled the wrong way. I can't describe it. Like got thrown onto I got thrown into a route which I wasn't ready for in the middle of peak season, busiest time of the year, and I got in an accident. And the best on Black Friday was like my second day on the route. I literally went out one day with somebody, tried to learn the route. It was stupid, and it shouldn't have happened because I should have had the route earlier, and I could have learned it better. And I was just stressed and felt like I was treated unfairly. So, and I just got frustrated and I quit. And I think I regret that because it was a good job. It had its freaking ups and downs, and it was a pain in the ass from time to time, but it was a good job. But I just got simply frustrated. But I should have just took a deep breath and maybe thought a couple things through, but I was just not rational. I was just very pissed and, not appreciated and just a lot of stuff. And I regret it, kind of, just because it was a good job, and I kind of regret not staying with it longer than I should have. What is the greatest compliment you've ever received from a woman? That I have nice eyes. I don't think I have. I think it's the color. I don't think it's so much the sparkle. I don't know. And what was the other question she asked? Oh, who? I know you said you're not homosexual, but who you said was the guy you had a man crush on? I can't remember who it was. It was a while ago. What did I say? I can't remember. I thought Bradley Cooper is a nice-looking man. I have a very good question. Go ahead, Jeff. Fire away. Hold on, let me do some maneuvering here. Maneuver away. I gotta go back to this here. Hold on. And now we're good. Sorry, Twitter folks. I had to do some rearranging. But your a man crush is on me. No, it's my fantasy man crush because you are the champion and I am not. So, but nothing to do with any looks, my friend. You're no Tom Selleck there, or Tom Cruise, or whatever Tom you think's better looking. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, everybody. A little AJ for you, AJ Styles. I didn't mean to hit AJ Styles music there. It was cute for my last thing, so I meant to hit the. There we go. But that's it for emails. John, if you ask me the questions now, go right ahead because I'm going to be wrapping it up soon. Guys, please follow me on Twitter at @S_GFunk. Follow me here on Facebook, GFunk's Rant. Subscribe to my channel, GFunk's Rant on YouTube. And Johnny, where are the questions? Where? I don't see nothing. Did you post them? Hold on. I don't see any questions, dude. Right where, dude? Right, you can't say right there, dude. You don't understand my setup, okay? I can't see them right now unless you put them on the screen. Send them right now. Because I can't get back to the main screen because I'm on Facebook Live, and I can't go back into Facebook while I'm on Facebook Live. So I can't look. And on my other phone is where I normally look on Facebook, but I'm doing Twitter from there. I'm copying and pasting. We'll go faster. I didn't see any questions either. Oh, man. Sitting tight, sitting tight. But I'm pumped up for not fantasy baseball. Spring training baseball starts next week. I'm in a fantasy baseball league, but I'm not really. There's nothing really involved in it, so I don't really pay attention to it that much. I'll put my stats and I'll fill up my lineup, and that's about it. Tell a story about your life that you still can't believe even is real. Something outrageous. Something outrageous. You're such a good storyteller. I think the funniest thing I ever seen in my life, besides, well, tell a story about life. I can't believe it was real. Besides watching my daughter be born, I think the greatest thing I ever saw was when I was growing up. Not growing up, I was definitely over the limit of drinking, which was like 21, 22. I was definitely a little over 21. I don't know when it was, but I was at a bar with a few friends who were wrestling fans. My one was a huge wrestling fan, and they had wrestling on there. It was really fun. Like I liked going. So tell a story next Kikos. Maybe another time, Jeff. But this is so. At the time, wrestling was big. Degeneration X. It was the Attitude Era. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Fingers, everything. So this guy's at a bar. I'm with my buddies, whatever. There's a bunch of people there, girls, guys, whatever. And this one guy's talking to this chick, and she was a big wrestling fan, whatever, but we didn't know how big she was a wrestling fan until this happened. So I guess they stopped talking for a minute. She was talking to someone else or one of her other friends on the other side of the bar, and they were arguing or something, so we didn't know if they were boyfriend, girlfriend or not. So I was just like, I don't know what was going on. I came out of the bathroom. He comes over, starts saying something. She smacks him. The other guy smacks her on the ass, and she gets pissed. She's like, hey, stop that. Don't do that again. But he didn't hear it. So I did. So I'm just like, uh-oh. So I just walked away and went back over to him. Like, yo, man, I don't know if I think you might be in between something because I think these two are going out. So she comes back, and I guess it wasn't. She smacks him. He's the same guy, smacks her on the ass again. So my buddy's like, what's going on? So she comes over to him and says, oh, this guy's just harassed me, whatever, but don't worry about it. He's not going to come back over here. I'm like, what, did you slap him? No, he's not coming back. So he finally comes back over and says, hey, you got a problem with me? He says nothing. She's like, this is not concerning you. So she's like, she goes to go to the bathroom, walks past. He slaps her on the ass again. She turns around, dude. No lie. Me and my buddy I've never seen this happen in my entire life. She kicks the guy square in the balls, literally gives him a stone cold stunner in the middle of the bar, dude. The place went, because at the time a lot of people were watching, the place went nuts. Everyone was like, oh, like you're actually watching wrestling on TV. Everyone was like, oh, shit. Dude, I couldn't believe it. She literally kicked him in the nuts, grabbed him by his neck, she sat down, complete circle, whoop, and caught him in the neck, dude. He was like, and fell back, dude. I couldn't believe it, dude. But my buddy's like this. He's like the hugest wrestling fan. He looks at me and he goes over, looks at me dead in my eyes and goes, I'm going to marry this woman. And I almost fell off my stool. It was the craziest shit. I couldn't believe it. Like, at the time, this is when freaking cell phones didn't record shit. So, like I said, if I could go back in time with a fucking cell phone that took pictures, that by far was the craziest shit I've seen in real life. Because you've seen people do wrestling moves to each other, like, for fun with your buddies, or but you never seen it actually happen in a fight. Let alone a girl do it to a guy. Dude, the place was like, oh shit, she can't be started. The place, the whole bar no one was watching wrestling anymore. Everyone was watching this girl. She was like, fuck you, motherfucker. Gave him the fucking fingers and then walked out of the dude. Standing ovation. The whole bar was going nuts, dude. My buddy's like, I'm gonna marry marry this woman. I never laughed so hard in my entire life that night. But by far the craziest shit I ever saw for real, besides my daughter being born. What was the other question you asked? Hold on. I noticed the dark blotch on your right cheek is getting smaller. Are you systematically having it cosmetically removed? I had a theory that the darkness in the shade was related to blood pressure. No. I tried this one facial cream my wife normally uses, and I don't really put facial cream on. I just thought to maybe help because I do have still acne, you can't really see it. It's not as bad, I can still have some here and there. So I put it on. She says it's good. So I don't know if it's making it go away. It doesn't look. I don't think it looks that much smaller, but maybe a tad. But I don't think it's anything. And Jeff, I'll tell the Turks and Caicos story real quick. Jeff and I met on me and my wife's honeymoon. We met him and his wife. They were going back for their anniversary, and we met them whenever we hit it off great. We're talking and having a good time. Pretty much hung out with them almost the whole time. While we were away on our honeymoon. And that's why we became friends, and we get back in touch through Facebook. So thanks to that, because Jeff now is permanently in my life because he's my fantasy football champion. So Jeff, I thank you. But so there was a bad storm one of the nights we were there, and Jeff talked his pants off to the guy to get us. We got dinner served for us. We got drinks. They opened up. We had once they put the generator on and got the power back on. We did karaoke. We got drunk with Gordon from Sesame Street. Yes, we did. And that's something no one can ever take away from us, Jeff. I'm like, it's Gordon. When I saw him, like, that guy looks like Gordon from Sesame Street. They're like, oh, it is. We're like, it is? Like, I remember Gordon from Sesame Street because I used to watch Sesame Street. So I was like, that can't be him. I was like, yeah, he's got to be dead. Like, he's still alive. This is like 2005 it was, so at the time, I don't know how old he was. So he looked older on the show to me because I was a kid. I was little, so I thought he was older. So you guys didn't swap wives or anything weird on the honeymoon, did you? No, dude. No, that did not happen. Oh, you still have the pics? Yeah, you have to send some of them to me, man, because that was funny. Nikki has some somewhere, I think. I just don't know. She has so many photo albums. It would take me days to find it, probably, unless she has it marked a certain our honeymoon book, I think. She might. I'll have to check. But anyway, guys, follow me on Twitter at @S_G-Funk. Subscribe to my channel, G-Funk's Rants on YouTube. Catch me live next Friday at 12 noon. Please subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Join me back in Facebook Live. I gotta go. I'll see you when I see you. John, I'll catch your questions next show. I gotta go. But I will catch your show. I gotta go. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.